Alright guys, okay, welcome back to the afternoon stretch. Okay, so I'm Kenneth. Okay, I'm going to be leading you guys through the second segment. Okay, so thank you very much, Yao Xiang, for bringing us through the very first segment. I hope you guys had a good sweat as well. Okay, so segment number 2, okay, what we're going to be doing, okay, is a lot more of movement elements. Okay, so movement, basically we want you to make sure that your form is right. Okay, we're not going to rush through it, okay, so but make sure, okay, as you do it, keep that form, all right? So we're going to do 6 different exercises, okay, so 40 seconds of work, again, 20 seconds of rest. So long enough for you to get in good reps, okay, but make sure do not rush. You're not rushing it, so the time is a little bit longer. You get a nice, good 20-second rest in between as well, okay? So exercise number 1, okay, we are doing our beast shoulder tap. So simple, pretty much like a push-up in a push-up position, but make sure as you come in, okay, you're going to bring your knees in, all right? So legs at 90, you're just going to engage your core a lot more. Okay, as you go left to right, okay, you're going to tap your shoulders left to right. So anti-rotational, okay, make sure as you twist left to right, you're going to press down into the ground. Make sure keep your hips steady, okay, and square. Okay, do not move around too much. Try to keep it as square as possible. Okay, so next one, once we're done with that, we're going to keep, okay, at that position. Okay, so again, we're going to keep in that beast position, so legs bend in. Okay, we're just going to shuffle. So 2, okay, on the side, 1, 2. We're going to come back into the middle. Okay, and then we're going 2, okay, steps, okay, on the left. So whichever way you start, we're going to shuffle that way and then come back to the middle, shuffle again to the other side. So 2 steps on each side, okay, as we go, all right? Okay, so next one, we're going to go for a loaded beast again. So you're going to work quite a bit of the legs while you're on the ground. Okay, so loaded beast, what you're going to do, okay, in that position again. So beast, basically, again, remember, shoulders above your hands. You're going to bend your knees in, legs at 90. Okay, you're going to sit all the way back, okay, so bum all the way back, around that back. As you come forward, okay, you're going to step forward, okay, bring the hands off. So as you come off, okay, rotate, okay, your hips as you go left to right. So make sure you're going to get a good stretch, okay, your hamstrings as you come out, okay, all the way back in again, okay, sitting all the way down, step forward, the leg that's forward, hands are going to come off, okay, and twist. So as you twist, okay, make sure to twist that torso, open up the chest as you come back down. So one more example. All the way back, step forward, twist and rotate. All right, so that's your loaded beast to front step. Okay, next one, okay, we're going for a crab reach. Okay, so make sure you go for that crab reach. Okay, we're going to push, okay, feet down, okay, hands into the middle. You're going to push all the way up, okay, reach down to the ground. Make sure you look at the hands on the ground. Come back in, step back down. Switch hands, okay, hands to the chest. Come all the way up, okay, and reach. So you should feel a good stretch on that one as you go up and down. You're going to work the glutes, so posterior chain, okay, and we're going to push all the way up. Okay, so next one, okay, we're going for kick-throughs. Okay, so kick-throughs, okay, we're going to go, okay, in that position. So beast position, again, you're going to have your feet flat down on the ground. Okay, kick out to the side, point the toes, okay, hands to chest, twist and rotate, left to right. Okay, so controlled movement on this one. Okay, as we go left to right, okay, do not rush through it. Okay, I want you guys to maintain that form as you switch from side to side. Okay, so last one, okay, we're going for a reverse pike to tabletop. Okay, this one's might be a bit of a challenge, but there's a regression and progression to this. So you're going to sit down, okay, on the floor. Okay, if you can, push all the way up on the ground. Okay, then come forward, push your hips all the way up. Okay, working your glutes, coming all the way back in and off the floor. So notice how my bum is off the floor. If you can't do that, you can bend your knees slightly. Okay, dig your heels into the ground. Okay, and then push all the way up and just hips all the way up, coming all the way back in. Okay, and push. Okay, so make sure every time you push, okay, open up the chest. Okay, push your hips as high as you can, and make sure push all the way down into the ground. Okay, so that is your 6 different exercises. Okay, we're going to start real soon, okay, in about 10 seconds. Okay, so first exercise, okay, we're going in our B shoulder taps, so left to right. Okay, make sure don't move your hips around too much. Okay, so get ready, get in position in 3, in 2, and 1, down on the ground. Okay, bend those knees in. Okay, we're going to twist. Okay, we're going to tap our shoulders as we go left to right. Okay, so 40 seconds of work here. Okay, notice how I'm not shifting my hips around too much. Okay, you're just going to keep that movement. Okay, notice that you're going against that rotation, okay, as you tap your shoulders. Okay, so nice, simple, slow movements here. Okay, I don't want you guys to move too fast anyway, okay? So left to right. Okay, good. Okay, so engaging that core, working the arms and shoulders as well as we tap side to side. Okay, and one, and rest. Okay, so 20 seconds of rest. Okay, we're going back into our beast position. After this, we're just gonna shuffle side to side, okay, on the floor. So find some space as you do this, all right? Okay, so get ready. You got about 5 more seconds of rest. Okay, get into position. Okay, so knees in, shoulders right above your hands. You're gonna go 1 step, okay, 2 steps, okay, all the way back into the middle. Okay, then we're gonna go again. So 2 times out to the side. Again, remember, do not move your hips around too much, okay, as you go from side to side. So maintain that core, okay, as you move from side to side. Keep the shoulders square, the hips square, okay, as you move. All right, so good. Okay, you got 10 more seconds. Come back into the middle, okay, and then we're gonna step out to the side again. Okay, so movement elements here. Okay, keeping your core tight and arms straight. Okay, so good. Okay, so rest up now. Okay, 20 seconds of rest. Okay, next we're going for a crab reach. Okay, so crab reach, basically you can sit all the way down onto the ground. Okay, dig your heels into the ground. Okay, hands straight. You're gonna push all the way up and reach. Okay, good. So get ready in 3, 2, let's go. 40 seconds. Okay, make sure all the way up, reach. Okay, look at the hand down on the ground. Gonna come all the way down, switch hands. Okay, push all the way up. Look at the hand. So make sure arm that is planted down on the ground. Make sure, okay, it's locked out and straight. Okay, push your hips all the way up. Okay, you're gonna feel, okay, your glutes engaging, pushing all the way up with the hips and reach. Okay, good. Switch hands. Last 10 seconds. Okay, push hips up and reach. Okay, good. Okay, last rep. Let's turn the other way. Hips up and reach. All right, good. So rest up. Okay, next one. Okay, we're going for KickThroughs. Okay, so down on the ground. Again, starting off in that beast position. Okay, so remember, okay, as you twist left to right, okay, you're gonna kick out to the side. Okay, hands to chest and kick out the other way. Okay, so let's go. Okay, so twist, rotate. Okay, notice how I'm not rushing here. Okay, we're gonna make sure your form is good. Okay, kick all the way out to the side. Okay, come back in, out to the side, and in. Nice. Okay, so you notice, okay, it's gonna give you a lot more stability, okay, as you, okay, twist from left to right. Make sure form again. Can't emphasize anymore, okay, how important, okay, form is as you do all the exercises. Okay, so shift. Make sure hips down, kick the leg out. Okay, twist, last one. And nice. Okay, well done. Okay, good. Okay, so last exercise of the first round. Okay, so again, reverse pike to tabletop. Okay, you're gonna push down into the ground, have your bum off the ground. So if you can't, bring those legs in, and then you can push your way up into a tabletop. So feet at shoulder width. Okay, or you can bring it in closer if you want it a bit more difficult. Okay, so feet off. Push all the way up, open up your chest as you come back in. Okay, push, see how my bum's off the ground, pushing in, shrugging the shoulders. You're gonna push all the way up, okay, and back down. Okay, so control that movement in this one. Okay, not as easy as it looks, okay, but I want you to give it a try. Okay, so all the way in, okay, pushing down into the ground, all the way up with the hips, okay, working your glutes and your hamstrings as you push up. Back down, last one, all the way up, and come back down. Okay, good. Okay, so that's one round done. Okay, we're going for one more round. Okay, and we are done for segment number 2. Okay, so again, we're gonna start off in the beast, the shoulder tap. So make sure as you tap your shoulders, again, do not move your hips around too much. Okay, keep it in that position. Okay, so get ready in 3, in 2, and 1. All right, so down. Okay, in that beast position, bend your knees in. We're gonna tap our shoulders left to right. So I'm gonna rotate, show you guys from the front. Okay, or a slight angle here. Okay, see my hips are not moving around too much. Make sure you find that stability. Okay, lean forward a bit more, like your shoulders right above the hands as you tap from left to right. Okay, good. Okay, so keep going. Okay, just lifting that hand off. It's going to add a little bit more instability. Okay, make sure, use your legs as well, okay, to push into the ground and resist that rotation. Okay, 2 and 1. All right, so rest up, 20 seconds. Okay, we're going for a shuffle. So again, in that beast position, okay, we're going to move from side to side. Okay, so get ready. You got about 10 more seconds to rest. Okay, you can walk, you can stretch out your wrists a little bit. Okay, so go back and forth. Okay, so let's get in position. All right, let's go. Okay, so knees up off the ground. Okay, you're gonna go 2 steps. Okay, into the middle. Okay, and then 2 steps again. 1 and 2. Okay, good. All the way back into the middle. Okay, and then make that step. 1 and 2. Okay, so come back into the middle. Okay, always reset, and then we're gonna go again. So again, make sure to maintain those hips. Okay, shoulders as well as you go left to right. Okay, 10 more seconds. Okay, all the way in. And last bit into the middle. And nice. Well done. Okay, good. Okay, so 20 seconds of rest. Okay, then we're going for crab reaches. So down on your bum. Okay, oh no, sorry, we're going for a loaded beast. Your front step. Okay, so make sure as you sit back down, all the way down, all the way forward, hands off and twist. All right, so 3, 2, and 1. So let's go. So again, sit all the way back. Okay, don't rush that movement. Step forward. Okay, elbows bend. Okay, twist and rotate that torso. Okay, all the way back, forward. Sink those hips. Okay, twist and rotate that torso. Okay, sit. Make sure try to have your bum all the way down to your heels. Okay, twist, rotate, open up the chest. Okay, as we go. So last 10 seconds. Okay, if you want, you can go a little bit faster. Okay, I'm just making sure that your form is right as you do these movements. Okay, elbows in, twist and rotate. Come back in. All right. So good. Rest up. 20 seconds. Then we're going for a crab reach. Okay, so down on your bum. Okay, we're gonna push down into the ground. Okay, reach all the way up. So get ready. Okay, you got 5 more seconds of rest. Get ready. In 3, 2, 1. Okay, you're gonna push our hips up. Bring the hand to your chest and reach. Okay, make sure to look down onto the hand that's down on the ground. Okay, turn around. Okay, hand to chest. Push all the way up. Activate those hips. Okay, look down onto that hand. Come back in. Okay, bum back down. Switch hands. Okay, hand to chest. Okay, reach as high as you can. This is a good stretch as well. I really like doing this during my warm-ups. So hips all the way up. Okay, and reach. Okay, and back down. Control. Okay, let's go for that last rep. Hands to chest. Okay, push your hips up. Reach all the way down. Come back in and drop those hips. Okay, good. So 20 seconds. Well done. Okay, you got last 2 exercises here. Okay, and then we're done for segment number 2. Yao Xiang's gonna come back in, lead you guys through that last segment. Okay, so get ready. In 3, 2, and 1. Okay, let's go. Okay, so knees down, and twist and rotate, hands to the chest, feet out to the side. Make sure as you kick, okay, you're gonna have your legs as straight as possible. Okay, dropping those hips as well. Okay, point the toes. Okay, come back in. Okay, back in your beast. Okay, out and in. Okay, good. Okay, all the way out. Come back in. Okay, notice that even this is slow. Okay, it's gonna burn. Okay, some of your muscles that are working as well. Okay, as you do your reps. Okay, so last 5 seconds. Okay, final rep. Okay, legs in. Okay, you're gonna kick all the way out to the side and back in. All right, good job. Okay, so 20 seconds to rest. Okay, then we are going for our last exercise. So reverse pike to a tabletop. Okay, again, okay, if you can, okay, push yourself off the ground. If you can't, okay, bring those legs in and just push, okay, hips all the way up and back down. All right, so let's go. Okay, so push up against the ground. Okay, push hips all the way up, tabletop. Okay, all the way down. Okay, make sure push yourself off the ground. Okay, hips all the way up. There you go. Okay, nice and slow down. Control that movement. Okay, compression strength over here. Okay, all the way up. Gonna come back in and push. Okay, so regression again. Okay, just giving you another example. Okay, bend those knees, push all the way up, come back in, and that's it. Okay, so all the way up and come back in. All right, guys. Okay, good job. Okay, so that's segment number 2. So I've taken you guys through different movement exercises, or some people call it animal movement as well. So I hope you guys learned something new. Okay, so again, make sure as you do these exercises, keep your form. Okay, do not rush through the exercises. Always maintain your form. All right. Okay, so thank you again. Okay, for going through the workout with me. Okay, I'm gonna bring Yao Xiang back in to lead you guys through the last bit of your workout. Okay, thank you guys.
Alright, and welcome back to the last segment. Thanks to Kenneth for bringing us through some animal movement. So as you can tell, so we'll be back again. We're going to have 6 exercises. We're going to stay on 40 seconds, 30 seconds, and 15 seconds on each exercise before we move on to the next one. So it's going to be a little bit challenging. Why? Because the next 6 exercises will all be requirement on our lower limbs, right? So we're going to really target our hips, our glutes, our hamstrings, and of course our quads as well. But of course, I'm going to mix it around with certain movements that really require you to increase your heart rate, and then the next one will probably be something that is more static movements, slow movements. Though you're still working your muscles, but your heart rate should take a rest. All right, so quickly I'm going to demonstrate 6 exercises. The first one is called a prisoner squat. Very simple prisoner squat, hands behind your head, right, to really take away that upper body movements where you can swing using your arms to counterbalance. What you want to do is going to go down into that kneeling position. You're going to get that one leg up into that nice half squat position, right? So you don't want to be standing up, right? So you want to be holding tension from the side. I'll show again, right? Leaning on one leg, pushing the hips back, tightening our glutes, squeezing, and then going back again, right? The next one, down on the knees. So a few things to look out for. It's called the lean back, right? You want to look at my knees, my hip, and my shoulder. They're always forming one straight line as I literally lean back towards my heel, keeping them nice and straight. How far do you go backwards before you come up? Depending on each individual, try not to arch from your lower back. Once you reach a certain angle and you find that you're arching from your lower back, do not go further down. And then from there, as you lean forward, you can tell shoulders, hips, and knees, one straight line, pushing yourself forward. And where tension you will be feeling is your lower abdominals, hip flexors, and your quads. For people who want to challenge and tuck your toes, pushing into the ground, right? The next one should get your heart rate up a little bit more. It's called a punching sprawl. So punching, bend your knees a little bit, nice and comfortable. Punching 8 to 10 times as fast as you can, full range of motion, getting down into that sprawl, and punch again, right? If your legs are feeling tired, let's come out to a little bit higher squat. Punching again, getting your heart rate up, kicking out, back straight, all right? Then the next one will be high knees and lateral hops. So what's going to happen, high knees, you always do in odd numbers. So a quick example, right? So a lateral hop is like a side hop once, right? So if I'm starting on my left side, I'll probably do 5. Even numbers. So you go 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Doing a side jump, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. pushing, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you're going to be jogging on the spot, high knees on the spot, pushing yourself to the side. And then fifth one will be frog squat. Right, you're going to be going down into a nice squat position, elbows in between your knees, pushing them apart. You're going to be pushing your knees towards the back until your legs are straight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then once you're done with 5, you're going to be doing 5 squat, going up and down. Right? And then the last one, again, high knees. The only difference now is that the number of high knees that you'll be doing, it's odd number, right? So you'll be doing odd number high knees into that nice single leg RDL, whereby you touch the floor, working your hamstrings, coming back up again. So this is what it looks like. We're going to go 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Balance on one leg, touching the floor. And you always find that I'm always on one leg, similar to your high knees and lateral hops. All right, right? So we're going to be starting in 10 seconds, right? A quick reminder, we'll be doing the same exercise for 3 rounds, 40 seconds, 30 seconds, and finishing up with 15 seconds as well. Right, so first one, prisoner squats, hands behind your head, shifting your weight, minimal shifting of your weight, coming back up if you can, body upright, holding tension in that hamstring, and move down. Right, so if you can see from the side, the angles of my hip and my knee doesn't change too much. Right? The knee angle and the hip angle doesn't change too much. Just keep going down and up. We've got 10 more seconds. So this is kind of a strength element whereby you need to hold tension in your muscles. 2, 1. Let's stay standing on the ground, kneeling on the ground as we rest for 10 seconds, and we move on to the same exercise for 30. So if you're not familiar with the actions, do not go too fast. Practice them, like what Kenneth said in the segment 2. You really want to master the movement for what it really is before you go on to speed. If not, you'll be getting it wrongly, and you're not really meeting the objectives of each exercise. So as you can tell, even on one leg, I'm getting that almost 90-degree angle, quickly shuffling and moving from side to side. We've got 5 more seconds. Last one. And 15. Right, let's take a quick break. So it's more of a strength element, as you can tell, as I'm shifting my body weight from 2 legs to 1 leg. There's a lot of holding tension under time, which is the strength training fundamentals. Right, you're going to do the last one, 15 seconds. Hands above your head. Let's go. Shift your weight. As you can tell, there's a little bit of hip mobility. You realize my knees have to go around, up, pushing my hips back, logging the hamstrings, lifting myself up, downwards. And we will rest. So the next one is called the lean back. Right? So the easier option is to tuck your toes in this manner, whereby you're going to really push backwards. And if you want something challenging, toes out. Again, shoulders, hips, heels, your knees forming one straight line, leaning backwards, creating tension in front and the back, driving yourself upwards through the ground. So you want to be squeezing the front and your glutes as well. So it's sort of like front and back. There's tension front and back. Right, for Kenneth, it's a bit like your front lever, kind of, but a much simpler version. Right, got 10 more seconds. 1 rep at a time, do not rush. There's no point doing it wrongly, rushing, and then you're doing all the wrong movements, okay? In 3, 2, 1, and rest. Right, so as you're leaning backwards, you want to engage your glutes. As you engage your glutes, your hips will be pushed up, nice and straight. As you're coming forward, right, really tuck in that lower belly tension. In 3, 2, 1. Slowly raise your, push yourself, like lowering yourself back down as far as you can, driving your foot, your toes into the ground. You're going to feel a lot of tension as you come up, your hips. So a lot of tension. You've got 15 seconds more. 10. 5 seconds. Let's do one last time as you lean as far back as you can, holding tension, driving yourself up. And this is the last one, 15 seconds to go. Right? So remember, if you want a challenge, untuck your toes. If you're not, continue to tuck your toes in. And once you feel tired, you can actually put your hands across your chest, right? Of course, again, if you find that fatigue is setting in and your form is compromised, you know, you can easily remove the load by putting your hands beside you instead of them on your shoulders. So that's for the last one. 2, 1, and up. All right, next one, we're going to move on to something quicker. Okay, you should really get your heart rate going. You're going to be punching, staying there if you can, in a nice squat position. If you can't, your legs are tired, maybe a quarter squat, nice one. 10 punches, as fast as you can, pulling your hands back and forth, as quick as you can, dropping down, coming back into a nice sprawl. So the faster you punch, the more your core has to engage, prevent movement from the hips, driving your heels into the ground, gripping your toes on the floor, through your shoes if you need. 20 seconds more to go. So the sharper your movement, the more explosive you are. Tendency is that your heart rate will go up. You got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. All right, so as your heart rate gets up, you really want to fully utilize the 15 seconds of rest that you have so that you can really come back stronger, or at least maintain the full effort that we should be doing for a HIIT workout. We've got 3 more seconds to go. 3, 2, 1. Stay down as low as you can, anchoring your toes, your hips into the ground, punching, back down, up. 20 seconds. 30 seconds is very much shorter, so just now if 40 was over, the fact that we did with 40, 30 should be less challenging, though fatigue is slowly setting in. We've got 10 more seconds to go. Let's do for one last sprawl. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and let's stay rested. So the next one, the last one, will be the final one of 15 seconds. Very quick, you'll be over even before we know it. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, stay low, punch as fast as you can, 8 to 10 punches, down, pop back up. You imagine that you're going onto the floor, coming back up, ready to punch. 3, 2, 1, and rest. All right. Right, next one we'll be doing is high knee. So remember, this high knee that we'll be doing is even number. So you can go 6, 8, 10, up to you. So after 10 high knees or even number high knees, you're going to push yourself to the side. Realize the whole duration of this exercise, you'll always be on one leg, stick out landing. I think the most important is when you jump sideways, we tend to lose our balance, right? So we want to grip into the floor, get a nice tension in your hips, your ankles, right? So that you will not fall, balance, and lift up again, right? So sideways jump, stick or landing, and we go again. Jump to the side, stick or landing, and we go. 10 more seconds, drive, and go. And realize as before I move off, I will stay low, I will drive through, push to move, and let's go, and rest. Right, so as we know, this is an agility movement. We want to be pushing to move off. So if you're going to the right, you'll be pushing off the left side, and vice versa, pushing off the right to go to your left. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. Drive your knees up and down, hold, jumping to the side, stick your landing before we move on to the other side. Stick, drive through, hop. Always maintaining balance. Losing your balance is actually quite easy, right? Hence, we don't have to feel tension in our hips. Drive through as far as you can and go up again. 3, 2, 1, and rest. All right. Last one, 15 seconds, so you can tell if you're joining the exercises correctly, efficiently together, your heart rate should go up. We're going to do the last 15 seconds, and not encourage you to jump as far to the side as possible. You might fall, but that's where the challenge is. We're going to drive as fast as you can. Hop on one leg, really driving yourself to the side, standing up, and go again. 5 seconds, one leg, really push, drive, stick or landing. I almost fell off, and rest. Next one, last 2 exercises for the day. Next one will be 5 squat, frog squat, and 5 normal squats. Okay, so again, elbows between your knees. Let's really drop our bum down into the half squat position, driving your knees backwards 5 times. 2, 3, 4, 5, and pushing ourselves upwards. Imagine there's a chair behind you, pushing your hips back, maintaining that strong, straight back. Down half squat, driving your knees back. Sure, you feel your hamstring stretching. 2, 1, standing up. We've got last 10 seconds for the 40-second work. Then go to rest. And again, we'll be doing 30 seconds of the same exercise. 2, 1, and rest. As we're doing our frog squat, you should feel your hips really burning. Okay, not so much of your quads or hamstrings, but the hips. So try to focus and really be aware of your body part that should be working and feeling tired. Right? In 3, 2, 1, let's go. We're going to stay at a nice half squat, pushing your hips back, driving your knees backwards. 3, 2, 1, pushing yourself up. As you can tell, as I push my bum back, my spine is always straight. Don't round. Let's go. Even in this nice frog squat, my back is always straight. Do not round. Tendency is that when we're tired, we tend to be slouching. So keep your chest out. 3, 2, 1, and rest. And we'll be down to our final 15 seconds. So really go as fast as you can, max it out, 15 seconds only. As long as your form is in good shape, you have nothing else to worry. But the only concern is to go as fast as you can. In 3, 2, 1, ready, and let's go. Driving your knees back, locking your knees if you can. 2, 1, standing up fast. I'm putting my hands in front for balance. 3, 2, 1, and rest. All right, we're down to our last station. A little bit of agility, standing on one leg, high knees, odd numbers. Now it will be odd numbers. You can go in 5, at minimum 5, 7, 9, 11, whatever it is. Touching the ground, standing up, and doing odd number again. Right, so you're going to go up 5, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to switch, touch the floor, standing up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the opposite leg. Touch the floor, driving legs up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Standing up again, touching down. As you reach for the floor, you should be feeling your hamstrings lengthening, driving yourself up, shortening the hamstrings. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Down, maintaining your balance. Nice and easy, which I'm not doing. 10 more seconds. 2, 1, and rest. Right, so it's very natural that one leg is more aware, has better balance, because we're really predominantly stronger on one side. So that's fine, especially if you know, if for me, my right leg is my weaker side, I'm going to pay a little bit more attention to my form instead of going fast. Right, let's try again. 30 seconds. Maintain the balance. Gripping the floor with your toes, imaginary grip. Gripping before you start. So I always make sure I find the balance. Then I touch the floor, coming up. It's very clear that I'm slightly stronger on my left leg. 5 more seconds to go. 3, 2, 1, and we're down to our final 15 seconds, all right? For those people who are not sure, you can do fast for your high knees, but once you're going down to touch the floor into that nice single RDL, try to keep your balance, don't fall off. 15 seconds more to go, ready, and let's go. Balance, touching the floor, standing up. And of course, fatigue will affect our balance. 2, 1, and we are done. All right, so we're going to do a very quick 1-2 minute stretch on our legs to just open those hips. Right, the first one that we're doing, lunges, very quickly. Let's get down to the floor, bringing your front leg as far as possible, keeping them 90 degrees. And of course, if you can, shift your left knee backwards. Again, pushing your hips forward, keeping that nice 90-degree angle that you can. Stretching your glutes and your hamstrings on your right leg and your hip on the left side. Pushing forward. If you want, can bounce, but not too violently. Pushing forward in 3, 2, 1. We're going to switch sides. We're going to just turn around. Right, so my habit is to move my back leg, my back knee backwards, keeping that nice 90-degree at the front. Similar, again, driving my hips forward, opening the right hips, stretching the left glute. Right. Hold in 3, 2, 1, and we are done. All right. So once again, thank you for joining me and Kenneth on another episode of Afternoon Stretch. We are down to our last final 4 episodes or 2 more weeks with Get Active Singapore. Hope you enjoyed our show today. If there's any questions, please feel free to ask us, and we will try to answer you as much as we can. Once again, thank you very much from Yao Xiang and Kenneth. Please enjoy the rest of your week.